What's up, guys? It's Shauna, aka Mrs. Wealthy Wallet, coming to you for another week. Guys, this week been thinking about some money moves, so let's get into them. Basically, I sat down this weekend, watched a lot of personal finance videos. That's where I get a lot of my inspiration from, just watching different personal finance videos, and started running numbers. I didn't think I was much of a goal person until I realized over the weekend that I do set goals, but I set a lot of financial goals for myself. And so I tend to hit those financial goals whenever it comes to paying off debt and things like that. Savings goals, things like that. And that's because I actually write them down. So if I don't write them down, then it's just some, oh, I'd like to in the future somehow, some way, magically get to this point, versus me actually writing it down and having a literal roadmap on what I need to do. So a lot of birthdays are coming up in the next couple of months, and so I went ahead and charted out birthdays for this year and next year. Did my approximation of how much each birthday will cost, whether it's someone close like my mother, my sister, my husband, like the really, really close people to me. Just went ahead and mapped those out and went ahead and put a dollar amount on each of those birthdays. So I did an approximation of the amount because it varies with my mother, my husband, so on and so forth. So I did approximation for that and basically averaged it out over the year, divided it by 52 weeks, boom, and there is our birthday budget. So went ahead and did that, sketched that out. Now I have it so it can be in our plan for the next year. Another thing that I was trying to decide was when exactly to deploy the money to pay off the balance on my credit card. So you all know that I have saved up the amount to pay off the entire balance of my credit card. So I will be 100% credit card debt free once I pay it off. Balance is at a 0% interest rate. I get about 50 basis points, which is 0.50%. Sorry, doggy. I get about a 50 basis point rate on my current savings account. So if I'm doing 0% interest, getting 0.5% interest on my money sitting there, I have to decide when is a good time to go ahead and deploy that, because I'm not really, losing any money on either side. I'm more so gaining interest on the other side. So simply thinking about it, I was going to go ahead and do it in October, but then I heard about some layoffs, and so therefore might be holding on to it, guys, because like I said, we're in an interesting time, we're in an interesting environment right now, and I think I'm going to go ahead and cancel that thought and continue to save up all of the payoffs. You all know that I'm still saving for my husband's payoff, which should be done by October 23rd, 2020, and that will complete our personal credit card debt. Will be done. I told you all last week that I'm going to be working on the cars after that, which I said I was going to go with my car first and then his car. His car goes down a lot faster when I'm making his payments because of the fact that his interest rate does not hit as hard as mine. I know mine is only like 3.something%, which I put up last week, but his car is also a lower balance because he bought his used. Well, saying that, I am glad that I put the goal of putting away $50 a week into our car savings fund for maintenances, because my husband had to put his car in the shop and it was gone for over a week during this time. And during this time, basically what happened to it was one day it rained and water piled up in the rear bottom of the car. And so they had to figure out what that was. The other plus thing is that my husband has an extended warranty on his car. So that extended warranty helped out a lot, because when they went and looked at the car, he had an evaporator issue, he had the issue with the leak, and this was about a $5,000 fix. So for us, it came up to about $1,100, which is definitely a plus, guys. Definitely 100% a plus, because I at least had that money in the account. Now I got to build it back up, but I had it there so that we will be able to pay for this expense. Next thing I'm saving up for on the car funds is to pay for tires, because his tires, they need to be changed. Thankfully, he doesn't really go anywhere, doesn't go far, but it's time for him to get some new tires. So I'm trying to get him the money so he can go get tires. And then after that, I think my car going in to be serviced and all stuff like that. I don't really drive my car a lot, don't drive it far, so my tires are pretty good. Anywho, another reason why I keep goals, because if I don't, that money goes into an unmarked account, and whenever I feel like drawing it, I will draw it. But due to the fact that I said this is for the car, this is for car services, this is for car repairs, all that stuff, that money was there when we needed it. My big emergency fund, now that's another subject on itself, because I have set the 3 to 6 month, like, that's my goal for that one. That one's gonna take me a while to get to, because of the fact that at the same time I have stuff that just keeps coming up. Don't ask. Just took the Shih Tzu to the doctor. That was about 100 and something that I wasn't expecting. The exterminator came in. It was an extra service on top of the service that I was not expecting, so that's another $200. So every time I start to, you know, get that one up, it seems like something's always coming in to deplete it. So I have created within that fund a unexpected expense fund, which is an extra like $200 every month going over there just in case there's any unexpected expenses. But I need to plan this on purpose so that I don't get discouraged, and so that I have this as a goal, so that if anything unexpected comes up, you know, I can see it, the money's there, be like, okay, cool, go ahead and deploy that. So that's what I've been working on lately, guys. Just trying to make sure all the money is falling into all the proper categories. Remember to keep going. Don't give up. That's the thing. A lot of people get discouraged, and it's because you just don't write it down. Write it down, make a plan, follow that plan. Every week, every 2 weeks, whenever you get paid, month, just go ahead and set that money aside and execute the plan. When you're executing that plan, make sure to make savings for yourself, top priority, in case anything goes wrong, you got a little money on the side. So save first, take care of your house and all your basic essentials. Then we talk about bills, because bills can be negotiated. Okay? Yeah, they can be negotiated. Anywho, yeah, that's all I have for this week, guys. So until next time, remember that the best type of wallet to have is always going to be a wealthy one. Peace.